Hello, welcome and welcome back to A Day Full of Budgets. I hope you're well. Today I am cash stuffing for week 4 of November. We have got £685 we are cash stuffing today. I've got £270 in cash here. And then I have got £415. Let's just do that. £415 in placeholders. So we'll just count the cash. Got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2. That's right, isn't it? 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 270. I've got a lot of fives. Why have I got a lot of fives? I don't know. There's obviously a reason. Do you like the new little bow? It's from Cash But Cute's Polar Express envelope. Always like to reuse those, so I've gone festive. Right, let's do the purse envelopes. And food is going to get £15. And family fun is going to get 25. Should hopefully have our cinema trips this week. So we've got 20, 40, 45 and 50. I might swap those fives out for a 10 somewhere. I like to keep the fives in-house. My self-care is being all in the bank just to pay back for my outing this Saturday. So I've still got £10 in there. Time for Us is also in the bank this week. Health is getting 15. And so that has got 10, 20, 35 now. There's a few bits that I need to get. And also I might use this for some of our trip toiletries. And then miscellaneous is going to get 10. So that is those. So move them up to the side. My husband is getting 15. We always give him the not so nice ones. There we go. He can have those. Although he has just said to me he's just gone to work. It's now Monday afternoon. Sun's going down, so I thought I need to quickly do this. And he just went to work and just went, oh, I'm just going to go to Greg's to get something for lunch, something for my dinner. And I was like, I went to Tesco's this morning. Why did you not say that you didn't have anything for dinner? Anyway, I'll probably be deducting that from his £15 that he's going to get. No, I don't always. I just add it to the food budget. I like the food shopping. Right. What am I doing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's start actually with the family annuals. And we're going to put 65. So 10, 20, that's not 10, 20, that's 20, 40, 60, 5. I don't have a lot of 20s. That doesn't seem right. Right, so we are working on this birthday. So we're going to put £60 into here. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30. So 230 in the first of 2026 birthdays. Super excited to be working on 2026. But what I will also do is just add to other gifting because we have emptied that last week. So I just want to top that back up again. So we'll put that 5 in there. So I'm going to swap it for a Queenie. There we go, that's better. So if we need to get any emergency cards or gifts, we've got some money in there. So I think I might do another £5 in there next week, and then we'll have 10 in there. So that's that done. Let's do the annuals. So we've got 20, 40 and no more 10s. 40, no more 20s. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. My ears are really echoing so like my voice is echoing in my head. It's really annoying. It's so annoying. Right, so we've got £70 to go into our annual savings binder. So this saves up for all of our annual expenses. And I just use savings challenges just to make it a little bit more fun. So we are on November. The monthly challenge that we're doing is saving for car insurance because it's so expensive. that I want to kind of save it throughout the year. So we're just going to put 20 in there. So yeah, we'll pop that in that one. The money doesn't correlate with the tracker, just because these trackers are random amounts. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. So we've got 140 in that envelope, and we've got 250 already saved. So yeah, we're doing really, really well with that. I don't normally count that. I don't know why I just did. Right. Oh, actually, I think we might finish a couple of bits today. Oh, that's exciting. So we are going to put in 2 bats and coffins to finish it. £10 for the bat and £5 for each of the coffins, because we're way past that season now. So we've got 10, 15, 20. So we'll do that. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80 and 90. So let's just do a quick like that, and pop that to the back there, and we will reallocate that in 1 second. But I have got some Christmas challenges out and ready to go in, so I'm not going to start it today. This was just an oopsie from Studio Budgets, which is why it's a bit bent and the corners aren't all cut. I just haven't got around to fixing it, but we used it last year. I'll use it again this year. And then Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, I think we're also finishing today. Oh, I need to get out the envelope. There we go. What do we need? Oh, 10. Okay, perfect. Just bring this money back. Right. Let's cross that off. So we should have 130 here. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30. Move that again. Just so we can get a picture. I think over Christmas I might sit and try and do all of my pictures onto Instagram. I'm going to do one of two things. I'm either going to delete all the challenges off my Instagram, or I'm going to like bombard everybody with the ones that I've done. I think I'd rather do that, but you know, we'll see. So that's 130 as well, and then we'll get another Christmas challenge out. So this is Merry Christmas from Budget with Moo. I have got another one in here, but I don't know if we will get round to it. We shall see. So it means we've got £20 going into Getting Ahead, which means we might do a couple of bodies. What colour shall I do the bodies? Oh God, my stomach's rumbling. Shall I colour them all in? We're going green apparently. There we go. There we are. How are you? How's life? So my ears are just really annoying. I have put some spray in them to see if it would help, but it didn't. Anyway, it's got 10, 20, 30, 40 and £50 in that one. It's going to save, I'm not sure. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 35. That's an odd amount. Did not think about that. Anyway, let's put that back. Because I don't usually put 5s in here. Right, where are we going to put this mahoney? Right, they will go out of the way in the box. Right, let's just wedge them there. And then we have got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 10, 20, 220. That's amazing. So we need to put £100 into prepayment, and that will finish that off. So we're just going to put 1 there. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80 and 1. So let's find that envelope. Perfect. So when I do my count up and cash condensing at the end of the month, I will put that back to the bank. And then we're working on the next batch of wood. So now I am working on 2026 annual bills. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, it's 120. I mean, technically wood is not a bill, but it is something we need to pay for annually. So we've got 120 in there so far. Oh, that's awesome. So if it comes to it and we need an emergency batch of wood, I've got the money ready, which is, yeah, great. Yeah, I don't need to call on my emergency slush fund then. But it's starting to get a bit chillier now. We've had the fire on a couple of times, but not loads. So yeah, I think we might start getting through the wood. Oh, I'm really pleased with that. I'm really pleased how it's all going. There's not much left in these 3 challenges for the sort of annuals, but they will build up over time. So yeah, pleased with that. That's good. Oh, I enjoyed that. We've got a lot of money left. We've got a lot of money left. What am I doing? Okay, we are also going to finish our What If I Fall, Oh My Darling, What If You Fly challenge from We Got This Studio. And we're going to put the last 20 in. So we're going to colour the last one in. And I think we might do a red because we haven't done many reds. So let's just do that. And this is for my daughter's cheer, for her travelling for her competitions. So we've got 400 and, oops, hold on, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90 and 100 for that challenge there. You know, just in case I do get round to it. So it's 500 to go into the bank, which actually I need to start using because I need to pre-order one of the merchandise commemorative t-shirts for one of the competitions, and that comes out tomorrow. So I may put that back to the bank actually, and then start using the money. And then I've got some new cheer challenges that I'll bring in next week. So what have I got left? So I need £15 for the pets. Ah, yes. Okay, so I've got another £20 here. And that is for our 10k and 100 envelope feeder challenges. So if you watched my video last week, my last cash stuffing, week 3, you see that we got to £500 on our emergency slush fund. So I've decided to leave it there, keep that in the bank, but keep adding the £20 every week because I've budgeted for it. But I'm going to put it into these 2 challenges, which ultimately the 10k feeder challenges are long-term savings. So whether that would be needed for, you know, a rainy day, an emergency or whatever, ultimately we'd hopefully not use it and have it build up for, you know, retirement cash. So I think I'm going to put, if I can find my pink pen, I'm going to put £15 into here. So let's do these 10s and that 5. Because this ultimately is where the money is budgeted for. It's got 20, 30, 40, 55 in there now. And this challenge is from Budget with D. And then £5 I am going to put into the 100 envelope challenge, just to give that bit of extra. So that has now got 20, 40, 50, 65. And actually, I've just thought of something that I was supposed to do 3 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? And I didn't do it. And I kept forgetting to do it. Is add, so my 100 envelope, I haven't coloured in the £300 that we've added to this. So I add £300 to this on the 1st of every month. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and that's 300. So I've done 56, 54, 53, 44, 46, 47, and that'll add to £300. I'll colour the rest off camera, but I need to add the 300 to this, because if I don't do it, all my numbers are going to be out. So we've got 3,000. Let's change this 2 to a 5. So hopefully I've got one. No, that's a 4. There we go. So 3,550, and we've already spent 1,300. So that is 4,850. 4,850. Yeah, and then we've got 200 left. So we will complete this next month, which is so exciting. So this £5,000, which we have already started to spend, is for my son's university accommodation, because his student maintenance loan does not cover his accommodation. So we are paying half. Well, if he wants to go to university, we've had to pay half, because there's no way he could have raised that amount of money while working. Anyway, although some kids do, and hats off to them, but yeah, no, we didn't make it there. Right. Anyway, so we're going to put £15 into pets. I have actually just cancelled our pet subscription because it was becoming really expensive. So they just put their prices up, and I always work out like things per like kilogram or per whatever the unit is. And originally this per kilogram was around the same price, and it was being delivered, and I didn't have to think about it. But with the price hike, it's gone up quite a lot, and actually per kilogram it's a lot more expensive than I could get a Pets at Home subscription. So we are gonna, I've paused it at the moment. I haven't cancelled, but I've paused it for 2 months, and we're gonna try her on some other food on a different subscription. If you have a pet subscription, let me know which one you use. But I think we're going to buy in a bigger bulk. So I may actually need to use some of the kind of pet fund savings that I'm trying to build up instead of our monthly money. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. So I'll add 15 next week. So that'll be 60. And I think it's about 75, the bag that we were looking at. And that would last like 2 months. So that's like an equivalent price of what we were paying. So yeah, so that's that. But while we're in this binder, I'll just bring through my placeholders, and then we'll just do our essential spending. So food, we're still at 115 because, yeah, because we keep overspending. Well, not overspending, but we haven't clawed back our overspend. So fuel and charging, travel is getting £30, but we've already spent it. My self-care, oh no, family fun, nothing. My self-care is going to get 15. However, I've already spent it, so there's nothing in there. Time for us is going to get 10, so that makes that 60. So I'm building this up because if and when my husband and I go and do some Christmas shopping, if we go out a couple of times, it'll be like quite nice to like go and have some lunch. So this money will pay for that. School will get 15. So that takes it to 50. Well, we're at 35. Yeah, so we're at 50. I don't know why that was hard. So yeah, 15 in there. Clothes. We're adding 20. So we're back up to 30. I really need to get my daughter a coat, but she's been really fussy. She's got a coat, but it's getting a bit small. Yeah, health and beauty was in cash. Kids, we'll add 30. So that will take it to 65. And then, clubs is getting 50. And school food is getting 15, so that also takes that to 50 for now. I'm sure my daughter would have spent all the money on her account. Home is getting £40. Ooh, that's exciting. Right, okay, so 50, let's swap that 20 for a 10. So we've got 50, 70, 85 in home. Pets we've just done. Little car, we will add another 25. Which makes it 350. Oh, there's lots of 50s going in today. Okay. Emergency slush fund is complete. I am still adding like the roundings. So we are about £502 in there. So whenever we get to a 5, I will mark it off. And then, yeah, nothing else is going in that one. Still have not ordered cheer shoes. I should really think about that. And then £50 is going into tax. So that's there we go, 450 in there. And that is my cash stuffing done. Thank you. Short and sweet today. I'm going to go because I need to go pick my daughter up from school. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and let me know what you're doing this week. And I will see you in my savings challenge video in a few days. Bye.